Hello, today's Wednesday. George is with his one-to-one after school today, which means that I'm only going to go and pick Matthew up. So today we were on a mission to go and find some beef space raiders. So we tried places like Farm Foods. I've tried 2 different ranges. We tried Iceland, Co-op, Asda, Sainsbury's,
Tesco,
Iceland.
Iceland.
Tried Iceland. So yeah, we tried multiple shops, and then one of my twin mum friends from school said, try a shop that we've got called Biology. I don't know if that's
I don't know if it's a
shop that everybody's got.
I'm not sure.
So it's like I'd describe it as a even more budget version of
The range.
or B&M. So I went in. That was our last shop, wasn't it? I went in hoping to find some, and
You can see why her face was this happy when she came out.
So the good thing is that I must have looked a bit mad, because when I walked in and saw that they had the beef space raiders, I saw a couple with their really young child going over towards the crisps, and I thought, I will literally tackle you if you go and grab a packet of beef space raiders, because that is a no-no. So I said to the man, I don't want just one, I want a whole box. So I got the box, and when I went to the till, and she was like, oh, somebody likes beef space raiders, so I had to go through the whole explanation. And she said, oh, that's not a problem. In future, when you're running low, our phone number's on the receipt, so just give us a call and we'll be able to put a box or 2 back for you. So that's ideal. So
Beef space raiders, that's the only ones. How many's in there? 8 packs of
24.
24 packs of 8, so there was like 20. How much was it? 24 quid then?
Yeah, and I picked up 3 extra bags just because I could. So thank you to Biology in Plymouth for stocking us up with that. So that was that sorted, and then we got a coffee on the way home because I feel really tired today. And then we came home and the door goes, and of course Adam's kicking off because he says, oh, it's your parcel, blah blah blah. So I got a selection of pink gins. I need some lemonade. And a box of Lindt chocolates.
I'll help with them.
And a card. I won't bother reading it, shall I?
Yeah, just read it.
It says, I'm so grateful to call you my mum. Through thick and thin, you'll always be there. I'm really lucky to have you and all the wonderful moments we share. Happy Mother's Day. And then inside it says, to Amy, Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for all you have done for me. Love from Sophie. Now, Sophie is another twin mum friend who we lost contact for a little while, and then I saw her outside the doctor's one day and thought, I'm not going to pretend she's a stranger. So I started talking to her, and she has probably been the most genuine, I'm going to get upset, but she's been the most genuine person in my life over the last few months. And she's a single mum to twin boys. And the other day I put together a Mother's Day gift bag for her because she deserves it, because she works so hard. And I never give to receive because I think that's wrong. And I just wanted her to know that she was important. And she's bought me that, so.
Mum's sticking together, it's good. It's really nice. It's nice for her to do that though, because no one has to do anything like that. So when someone does something like that, especially when you're not expecting it, I was like, what's this moon pig? I thought she'd ordered something for my birthday. Yeah, like a birthday card or something.
So that's just really sweet, because in a world when you see how many people aren't genuine, when you realise that you've got some people who are, that means everything, really.
So it was really nice.
So that's That's the Space Raiders sorted. George is going to love the box, so we've won twofold there, haven't we?
Yeah, he'll like
It's
the
a box
box.
full of his favourite crisps, and he loves the box.
He likes a box more than he likes toys most of the time.
Yeah.
Thing is, to be fair, it's a really thin box. It ain't going to last long, is it?
That's all right, though. I could just nip down to biology and get another one.
So that's cool. So there's not much else planned today.
No, yesterday we had a window man come round because our windows, all the seals and everything, they're just shot, and especially in the boys' room, I have to go around with a towel, wipe off because the windows, the condensation is ridiculous. So we decided that we would just take the plunge and get some new windows and doors.
So they're ordered. They should be in about 8 weeks' time, roughly, to be fitted. But we've got to wait for the surveyor to come first. That's all we got to wait for, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's going to be good, and the he said basically, you won't get any of the condensation and everything, which means when it's done, we'll finally have a kitchen window that we can open. We'll have our bedroom window that we can open.
And these patio doors behind us are not very good. That's where most of the wind comes in, so half the heat goes out that door.
Yeah, and it gets all mouldy around the bottom and everything. So we feel like we're starting to get things done, don't we?
We haven't mentioned what happened with George's teacher yesterday, who we met really properly for the first time because of all the pandemic. We didn't get a meeting with him in the summer.
Yeah, which is crazy because now I've seen her a lot. I've
Yeah.
never spoken to her. She came out to speak to us yesterday, basically because we were concerned about the amount of bruises that he had, weren't we?
Yeah, all his legs
And,
had several bruises, big ones as well.
And on his hip, on his stomach, and then yesterday he came home, he had one on his shoulder blade. He'd hit his head, so he's been trying to climb everything, and he's been quite clumsy. But I
In
said
school.
sometimes when he's manic, it's like the ADHD takes over and he can't think clearly about his surroundings and what he's doing and everything.
His spatial awareness in it is what gets
So I
prohibited.
don't know whether we said on the last vlog, but last week, when I was walking George to school, that was the hardest one that I've done so far. And I had to actually call the reception of George's school to get them to send 2 members of staff down to help me. And that day I took a really bad kicking.
What was he like yesterday when we both went?
Yeah.
He was coming home as well. He was lovely, wasn't he, coming home?
Yeah, because we live a short distance from the school. We were always told, weren't we, that transport wasn't an option. But after the other day, I messaged one of the members of staff. I think she basically deals with all families, and I think she does a bit of everything.
Family liaison, really, didn't she?
Yeah, and I said to her, look, this is getting impossible now. So she's put in an application for transport. But because we live so close, that would mean George gets picked up at 9, which means my friend, who I've already double checked with, would take Matthew to school on the days where, say, you're on a day shift. And then when Adam's off and stuff, I can even put Matthew in breakfast club or take him to the 8:30, because the thing is, all of the other kids in Matthew's class will be in at 8:30, and Matthew gets in at 5 to 9 because we pay to get George in at 9 o'clock instead of 15:15, because that 20-minute wait was a nightmare. So at least on the days where we can, Matthew can go in that little bit earlier.
So we don't know exactly yet the whole plan of it, but that's hopefully what's going to happen. We'll have to keep people updated on that.
So, and I'm sure George will love going on that anyway, because every day he tries to get on them.
Yeah, the buses. He wants to go on the buses every day, but that means someone would come to the front door, like from the bus, one of the transport women, and pick him up and take him on the bus, drive about a minute drive to school, and then he'd get off and go in at the normal time that all the others go in rather than early.
Yeah.
So that would make it easier for Amy, but the only issue is getting Matthew into school at the same time, which is a bit of an issue, but we'll have to figure something out.
Yeah, like I said, my friend can drop Matthew on some days, and then other days I can, if you're off, for example, I can walk Matthew up for 8:30, and obviously George will go in at get picked up at 9. But something had to give, because I'm just covered in bruises.
We're just going to have to see how we go with it.
Yeah. So that's our day so far.
We've got, what time is it now? Give us a time check.
It's 1:45 already.
And we left the house at 10:30. We only got back about half an hour ago. So
that's what you get for searching Plymouth.
Literally, we went to like 10 or 12 shops, like in and out, in and out, in and out. And we had to queue in places to get in as well. So that was it. So now it's just wait to pick Matthew up. George has got his 1-to-1 after school, so he's not going to be back until 5:30.
Yep.
And she's taking him to McDonald's, isn't she? So he doesn't need dinner. So Matthew will get a bit of quiet time with us at home, like he's had quite a bit. So that's going to come an end to today's little tiny video. There wasn't much of a video today, more just to show what was happening, which wasn't a lot, apart from the hunt for Chris. So it's bedtime. The bedtime story's just ended on BBC One, so it's time to take them out to bed, which they obviously don't like, but they're normally pretty good. We'll catch you again soon. Thanks for watching, subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.